Alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Wladimir Klitschko. And he ties up on the inside. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
Boy, right on target with that double jab. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Yeah! Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Wladimir Klitschko's swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there. Pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten him up.
He's got nothing left.
Got any more of these?
Here we go. Round two is underway. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Able to cover up that gut. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
So many recent opponents for Wladimir Klitschko have gone out after taking a series of headshots. Eddie Chambers, Hasim Rahman, Tunney Thompson. Now you see him landing the big body punches.
And he knows it's going to pay dividends in a long fight. You know, it's kind of like getting a CD. You know, you go to the bank, you get a CD. You know, you don't get results. You don't see the money right away. But a few months later, the interest builds up. He's looking to get interest right now.
That's a fierce left hand that landed by Wladimir Klitschko.
Oh, you got this one.
Many of these Wladimir Klitschko title defenses have looked much the same, be it Sultan Ibragimov or Tony Thompson or Shagayev or Eddie Chambers. It all follows the same script, Teddy.
Yeah, well, he controls range. He understands, you know, he reminds me of Clint Eastwood a little bit in the Dirty Harry movies, where he says a man must know his limitations. You know, he understands his strengths, but he knows his limitations. He's not an inside fighter. He doesn't deal with pressure on the inside, so he keeps you on the outside. He uses that long range, he uses that jab to control you, and then he looks to hit you with the right hand. He lets you take the chances, and then he looks to catch you coming in.
Unable to score with the hook. A headshot blocked. And bang, and away he goes. Oh, that got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time. Now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Gets rid of that effort. Ten seconds remaining in this round. End of that round, and the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball, and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook. Get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
How quickly can he recover? That's one of the questions that'll be answered early on in this round after being knocked down in that last round.
Well, what he has to do is go out there, be defensive-minded. I think get a little time early on. Don't worry about winning or pressing the first part of the round. Just get himself together, then start picking it up after that.
Focus. Just like
One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook. What kind of opponent could cause real problems for Wladimir Klitschko?
The kind of guys that have caused problems for him in the past. You know, guys that are stout of heart, stout of mind, guys that are physically strong, that they can get past his danger zone and start to get inside and engage him a little bit. Make him deal with things that are outside his domain, where he's not the better guy physically, where he has to be the better guy mentally. He's not always the better guy mentally.
Super hook by Wladimir Klitschko. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in.
On the receiving end of a big big and did you see that? And Wladimir Klitschko is down. He got knocked down with a power shot right on Klitschko's mug. So he was knocked down there, but now he's giving you every indication that he's fresh and ready to go back after it.
Yeah, well, I think he's giving that to you because he is, as you said, just a quick knockdown. But right now, what he's got to be careful for is the same mistake again.
Doing great, champ. Keep going.
And he engages in the clinch. Tough to penetrate Wladimir Klitschko's defense. He was able to block that punch with ease.
Nice work, nice work.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Wladimir Klitschko's hurt by that. And we come to the end of the round.
You can do this. Now I need another round from you. I need you to be busy this round, all right? Now let's box smart and not get caught. Box smart now, champ. Come on now, Hank.
Two jabs, two jabs. And every time you throw that jab, I want to see you land that overhand, all right? Don't go straight in. Give him a little feint first.
You gotta watch the water in the corner.
You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side.
Good, fun, entertaining fight. If you're a fan, if you're a broadcaster, if you're in these two corners, you're probably sweating now as they've traded knockdowns. Now, you do have them up 2-1, though, as we start round number 4, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he served himself a little bit. He learned something from that knockdown. He's been a little more cautious, but he's still being the boss, still controlling things.
This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
He scores with the jab. Wladimir Klitschko's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Hits him in the mug with the right.
You got this one all day, all day.
Wladimir Klitschko conscious of others in need. He's had phenomenal charitable efforts throughout his career, including winning an award for a program that he titles Fight for Peace.
When you're in that ring, Joe, it's a difficult place to be. It's a difficult place to perform. You have to have strength. You have to have physical strength. You have to have inner strength. And you have to care about things that are more than just pertaining to yourself.
Wow! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Wladimir Klitschko's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Halfway through round number 4. Wladimir Klitschko's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Watch that.
Well off the mark by Wladimir Klitschko.
Nice, nice.
wide open for the hook.
Wladimir Klitschko's off mark all night long, and Teddy, he's getting tired just missing punches.
Well, this is a good example. You know, we know what happens when they land, but this is a good example of what happens when they don't land. Sometimes you get a little discouraged.
10 seconds to go in the fourth.
All right, all right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. He's just beating you to the punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is.
Let's go. You can do it. You can do it now, nice and calm. We can recoup from that knockdown now. Let's do it.
He has a new round in front of him, but I don't know that there's any new hope. He's been down numerous times tonight, including that last round.
You never know what a person's capable of when they're pushed to the brink, but this would be very unlikely. It would be spectacular.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Come on,
Wladimir Klitschko's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Come on, champ, get out of there.
Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. Huh. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story.
Keep it up.
He scores with the jab there. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good block there by Wladimir Klitschko. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Commits to the straight right.
Uppercut! Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
Good job staying away from the danger there.
It's okay. Pay him back.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. End of the round. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. He just didn't throw enough, Teddy. I mean, you got to go out there and put something forth if you want to win the round.
Hey, sometimes it's complicated, sometimes it's pretty simple. You don't throw punches, you don't win fights.
Relax. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. That's it. Now listen.
We start a new round here. It's hard to believe that we're even in this round based on how that last round finished.
Well, if you ever watch some of those Houdini movies, you know, the great escape artist, kind of hard to believe he got out of some of those fixes he was in. You know, inside that box with chains around him underwater. He's going to have to do a Houdini right here.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Solid. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
The ref stops the fight. Wladimir Klitschko's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.